Simplest way to explain a very complicated situation is that Andrew Luck got worn out, mentally more so than physically. You go back and watch the interview I did with him on one of the first days of camp. Andrew Luck is upbeat. He's joking about all the health questions that he was continuing to face. And he specifically says that this calf strain / lower leg injury he'd been dealing with since the spring did not weigh on him the same way that his shoulder had a few years ago. Everyone I talked to in the organization had no question he'd be full go within a few days. He'd be ready for the regular season. Well, the tone shifted over the past couple of weeks. It's important to understand, Andrew Luck does not have a career-ending injury. It's not a season-ending injury. It's not even an injury that necessarily would impact his availability for week one. But Luck said it himself on Saturday night. He decided after playing through that shoulder injury in 2016 when he really couldn't practice that if he were put in the same position again, he would do it differently. He would, in his words, choose himself. Well, you heard Luck say that he has clarity here. Now, after a week of major uncertainty, so do the Colts. They are moving forward full force with Jacoby Brissett as their starting quarterback.
Yes, he will take over, and we will talk about the differences between his starts in 2017 and now throughout the show. And you'll be covering the Colts all day long from the facility in Indy all day on NFL Network. Can you sort of set the stage for everyone out there watching? What can we expect to see from that facility today?
Well, Colts players were off yesterday. It was a regularly scheduled off day following their preseason game on Saturday night. A few of them have begun to trickle into the building here. They'll have breakfast. They'll have a lift. There's a team meeting scheduled around 9 a.m. Frank Reich will certainly address players there. Reich will then talk to the media, as will Jacoby Brissett this afternoon. And then at 1:35 p.m. Eastern, the Colts will be on the practice field for the first time since Andrew Luck informed his teammates in the postgame locker room and then confirmed to the media that, yes, he is walking away at the age of 29. The Colts coaches and personnel staff were in the building yesterday. There's some short-term things they've got to figure out. Number one, how do they adapt this offense to what Jacoby Brissett does best? And number two, who is the number 2 quarterback with Brissett now moving into the starting role? They have Chad Kelly here. He's suspended for the first 2 games. They have Philip Dorsett, who's bounced on and off the practice squad. Entirely possible that Brissett's backup may not be on this roster right now. In Jacoby Brissett, General Manager Chris Ballard said the other night they think they have a rare leader. And this is somebody that the Colts genuinely believe in. You could talk about when he started for them 15 games in 2017. Well, he was acquired in a cut-down weekend deal about a week before the opener. He didn't know the offense. He didn't know his teammates. This time around, he knows Frank Reich's scheme. He's been getting first-team reps for most of the offseason because Luck was on the sideline. And, oh, yeah, Ballard has upgraded the roster at the skill spots, at the offensive line, even on the defense. You would certainly think this Jacoby Brissett-led Colts team better set up for success than that one in 2017.
Quentin Nelson, you've got a rookie there in Paris Campbell. Devin Funchess, a new addition. So plenty of good for Jacoby Brissett to inherit there in Indy. Thanks so much, Tom Pelissero.